Okay, it's Thanksgiving. Company's coming over. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Dinner is served around 4. And you're taking this off of the cooktop and you're putting this on the table and getting it ready for dinner. That's a no-no. This right here is a no-no, family. This is what you don't want your cookware to look like. This is what my mom's cookware looked like to some degree, because she had mixed match dishes, cookware like this, as well as she had sets, but she was good with doing things like this. And that's not what you really want to do. Okay, so let me take this off of this. This goes to this, and the lid to this, I can't find it, otherwise I would have it, but it's a glass one, and it's something like that. Okay, now whenever you're serving food and you're having company coming over, by the way, this is a Dutch oven. This is what you call a Dutch oven. I got it from the Goodwill for $7.99, and it's part of the Martha Stewart collection. Anyway, when you're serving your food to your company, you don't want to put it in this kind of stuff like this. This is a no-no if you can help it. In this particular video, I'm going to show you how to present your food and your setting. So then therefore you come off with a little bit of class. You come across as, you know, I'm a kitchen connoisseur. I know what I'm doing. I know my way around my kitchen. Those type of things. And when you become to be a homemaker and you're taking care of your family and your dude and your husband and all those types of things, and you're having a function at your house, you want to come correct. You don't want to be out there raggedy. That's just something you don't want to do. Okay, and coming raggedy is when you're serving food out of the pots like this, and you're setting pots like this on your tables, your countertops, and all those things. I have done it. My mama have done it, but that is wrong. You want to store your stuff in serving dishes. Okay, and one thing that does, what that do though, family, is when you take this, you transfer this out of this and you put it in the serving dish, then what it does is it eliminates this for washing. If you just simply get the aluminum pan serving dishes from the 99 cents only store or whatever, hell, you throwing those away anyway. So I mean, who really gives a damn? But when you're you know, serving stuff and you're having some coworkers over, and you know, it's not so much as trying to impress anybody, but you still want to come across as a woman with class, and you know, and I'm a domestic diva. I'm a domestic goddess. I got this. Okay, if you got it, come all the way correct and stop all that foolishness and coming out there with that raggedy shit. You don't want to do that. Okay, family, this is a cookie sheet. It has a lip of about 1 inch lip on it. This particular cookie sheet comes with a lid. This cookie sheet is made by Food Network, one of my favorite vendors for my regular cookware, my bakeware. I love their products. It's very durable. It's just a good look. So this is what you call a cookie sheet. Okay. Now, some people misinterpret this for a cookie sheet, which it is not a cookie sheet. This is called a jelly roll pan. Okay. Now, I know we all was raised saying, get the cookie sheet. This is not a cookie sheet. It's actually called a jelly roll pan. Now, what you could take with your jelly roll pan or your cookie sheet, and what you can do is you can put a little bit of vanilla in the center of your pan, or some cinnamon, and bake it in the oven, and it has your whole house smelling very festive, very holiday-ish, a real good comfortable down home feel of the home by putting a little vanilla or some cinnamon on your cookie sheet. Put it in the oven. By the time your company comes, they have an array of good smelling home, good cooking, and all that kinds of stuff in your house. Good tip. This, family, is what you call a baker's cooling rack. Okay, it has the little things here that you would actually sit it on, and you take your pecan pies, sweet potato pies, whatever pies you're cooking, or even a cake for that matter. You will set them on this, and it will simply cool them off quicker. And another quick tip too about making your layered cakes and things. If you take dental floss, you can split your cakes in half, evenly clean cut with dental floss. You just simply put it between two fingers, wrap it like that. Depending on the width of the cake, whether or not your cake is long or whatever, however length your cake is, and you just take it right through the cake with the dental floss, and it cuts your cakes in half. Very seamless, no crumbs or anything. Just a quick tip. Okay, family, this is an old bundt pan. I got it from the junk store, and it was $13.99, and it was half price of that, and it's just simply a square one. It's just simply a square bundt pan. Now, one thing you do not do with your cake pans is you never, ever, ever, ever cut a cake inside of the pan. You simply put a, let me show you. This here is a cake saver. You want to put your cakes in a cake saver. You can get them from your Walmart's, Targets, or even your thrift stores and whatnot. I actually got this from a thrift store. Or a yard sale for that matter. But what you want to do when you spray your pans with Pam or Baker's Joy, I love, love, love Baker's Joy, so that's my spray of choice. But once your cake is sitting in here and it has cooled, what you want to do is you want to take the upper part of the lid, okay? You set it on top of there. You flip it over like so, like that. Excuse me, hold on, I'm trying to move some things out of the way. You set this like this, and then you, boom, you lift it up off of the cake. The cake is going to be upside down. Then you put your lid on it and lock it in. Quick tip. Family, this is called a food processor. It is made by KitchenAid. Right now, I simply have the attachment for juicing, like lemons and whatnot for juice. But this particular product is what you will use to cut up and dice up all your celery, your onions, your bell pepper, all those types of things you can use in your food processor. This is a tin cup. I've had it for years, and I use it for so many different things. Yet I've gotten so used to growing up dicing onion and stuff by hand, to whereas, you know, I don't use it sometimes. There's times when I use it, then there's times that I do not. But I wanted to simply show you guys that you do not have to cut up all your onions, celery, and bell pepper and all that stuff by hand. There's a gadget that will do it, and it is called a food processor. Family, this is called a Cupcake Carousel, and I want to show you guys the front of it. Now, this particular item, I got it from Homemade or TJ Maxx. One of the two. Actually, it's under the same umbrella, so either one would carry it. But when you're making your cupcakes for the holiday and you want to present them in a beautiful way, you want to put your cupcakes inside of a cupcake holder. Boom, you put that together, you put the lid on it, you snap it around the edges like so, and then boom, you're able to carry that on to mama's house, your girlfriend's house, you're going over to a couple co-workers' houses, or whatever the case, but you carry your cupcakes in your cupcake holder. Just a cool ass tip. This particular product here is a party tray, and actually it's two different trays in here. I got it from the Goodwill at $2.99. And what you do is when you're having like any type of little feast at the house, or a party, or anything like that, or even making tacos for that matter, and you want to put like your shredded lettuce, your cheese, your like tomato, and perhaps some cilantro over there, and then over here you might want to have did I say lettuce already? Or you might want to have some little peppers or whatever, and you clean your stuff, you dice it up, you put it in this, you put it in the refrigerator, and then you set this on the table and allow people to come in as a buffet and just pick out of it. And it's just a really, really nice presentation to store and show your goods. Okay, this is for your not so devil eggs. I did a video on how to make them already, so you might want to look on my second channel, which is One Sexy Tina 2, and get the recipe for not so devil eggs. And this is how you will store them in your refrigerator. This is simply a double pan. Okay, 2 separate pans. I'm totally unsure as to how many it holds. Let me see. 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So it holds 18 devil eggs per container. And you just put this lid on it. You snap it down. And then you store them in the refrigerator. Now, I also have this one that I had gotten from the Goodwill for $2.99. And it's the same thing. It has the devil eggs in there. And these 3 holes here is to grab it and pull that out. Now, on this one here is for cupcakes or something, where you can also put cupcakes, deviled eggs, whichever way you want to, and boom, you store them, put the lid on them, put them in the refrigerator, and then boom, there you go. Then you just simply carry them by their handle. You don't ever, you're wasting so much time, and you're cooking good food and everything, but you want to present them very well, whereas the people that are coming to your home and they're going to eat your food, you want to show them superb presentation. If you're showing people, you know, stuff that's mix max and stuff that's not matching up, then it's like, you know, people are kind of a little bit reluctant on eating your food. So you don't want to do that. You want presentation is everything, and it's all in how you present your food to your guests. Okay. Now, family, this is called a triple dipper crockpot server. Okay. Now, basically what this is, it simply keeps your food warm. So, let me show you that, I don't know exactly the size of these containers here. I don't know exactly what size they are. However, though, it's the cutest thing to serve your food and to keep your food warm as you have it on your buffet tables, ready for food to be served. But this one has a lazy Susan, which means it twirls. It also has the carrying thing where this goes on top of here. It snaps onto the bottom and it keeps the lids in place while you carry it on its handles here, and you take it to wherever you're taking it to. It's not very heavy, but I would say give that to a man and have him load the car up with that as you head to Mama's or Big Mama's or Medea's house. Also, on the side, the cord is inside of the Lazy Susan, so the cord is tucked away, and it's just the cutest thing ever. But let me show you something else. This one here is the mini, the little triple dipper, okay? And it's just smaller. It's the same thing. And it has the 3 crocks in it, but they are 16 ounces each, and it's simply a warmer. Let me take it out a little bit so that you can see it fully. I've never used this. As you can see, it's still very new. I bought this some time back. I actually got it from Target, but this one comes with a full carrying case. Okay, a full case. Now, this one is just so cute. Can you dig this? I mean, do you see this right now? Okay, now these are the smaller crocks as opposed to the bigger one. Let me show you side by side. This is the big one. This is the smaller. This is the baby. Actually, the baby can sit inside of the big one, like if you were doing like a fondue or something. But anyways, so this is the small. This is the big. And once again, this is for serving your food for the holiday, for any other day, for dinner party, whatever you're having. Once again, presentation is every. Did I say everything? Okay, family, this is what you call a Nesco 18-quart roaster oven. Now, this is the inside of it. And what it does is, this is so such a really, really good product to have in your home. Now, here in my home, I have a double oven. But if you do not have a double oven in your home, okay, and you still need to cook your cakes, you need to get your turkey or your ham on, this is what you use. Now, when I use this to do my, when I use this for my turkey, what I do is first, with my turkey, I thaw it out in the refrigerator. Okay, days prior. So, okay, we're going to start cooking on Wednesday. So, if it's frozen solid, I take it out of the freezer, say, I don't know, Sunday evening. Okay, and then I allow it to thaw out in the refrigerator. I always cook mine in a Reynolds cooking bag. Let me see if I have a bag here to show you guys what I'm talking about. Sorry about that. I always cook my turkey. The large size here, I put my ham in this. And then there's the turkey size, which I put my turkey in it. I put my turkey on 200. And I put it on about midnight. Okay. And I allow my turkey to cook in its roasting bag in this roaster all night long. I did a video on how I prepare my turkey. I pull the skin back. I put butter and stuff in the skin. I put stalks of celery in the inside of it, a full onion. I salt and pepper the inside of the turkey as well as the outside and in its crevices. And then I put it with a little bit of flour inside of the cooking bag because you don't want it to really stick. You punch a couple holes in it, then boom, you put it in here under 200, let it go all night long. Let me tell you something. The taste of your turkey will be so moist. It will definitely fall off the bone. It will be so, so good. It's just ridiculous. So this is your Nesco. I actually got this off of QVC years ago, but it's a staple in my kitchen, and it's something that I love, love, love. And it also, I bought buffet servers for it as well, to simply, it's like a little rack that you know, keeps your little goodies warm while you're serving. So just an extra little tip, something good to keep in your kitchen. Okay, family, this is my 10-quart roaster oven, and I primarily use this for my ham only. It's just a little bit smaller, as you can see, and it's just another staple of my kitchen. It's something that this is my definite go-to at the holiday time. I use my ovens primarily for the macaroni and cheese, for my cakes and pies, and for my dressing, because I don't stuff my turkeys with dressing, because I like to use the meat of the turkey for other things after the holiday, like turkey salad. I, you know, even debone the turkey, and then I'll use that with a little cream of mushroom soup, and I will pour that on top of some egg wide noodles, you know, different things like that. But once you stuff your turkey with dressing, or as some people call it, stuffing, it kinds of, you can't really use it for that really, because it will spoil with all of that stuffing and stuff inside of it. So I never ever stuffed my turkey. I always make my turkey and my dressing totally separate. But this is used primarily for my ham. But you can also use your roaster ovens for, like I said before, anything. Cook a cake, you can make your macaroni and cheese in it, whatever. But the good thing about it is this comes out, and it makes it a nice serving dish. Okay, it just simply comes out, and so you can set this on your table for serving. Outside of this, you take it out of its housing, and you can set that the tray on a trivet. Let me show you guys what a trivet is. Where's my trivet? You guys need to know what a trivet is. Where is my trivet? Okay, here it goes. Okay. Whenever you are sitting your dishes on your table, you want to sit them on a trivet. This is called a trivet, family. You never, ever, ever sit pots, pans, skillets, pots, I said that already, any of those things on your table without a trivet. Okay, this goes there. Then you set your dish like so on top of the trivet, like so. Okay, now let me give you the reasons why. If you do not set it on a trivet, then you will scorch your table, you scratch your tables up, all those kinds of things, and you don't want to do that. So you want to set your things on a trivet anytime possible. And this one seems to have a little hook on it, whereas you can hang it up in your kitchen. I have quite a bit of these throughout my kitchen. I even have some bamboo ones that never scorch or anything, and they're just die hard. But you definitely want some trivets in your kitchen for your place settings when you're putting food on your counters and on your tables for serving. Okay, I have a series of different type of serving spoons here. You definitely want these in your rotation as you begin to serve your food for your company. I suggest you go to Dollar Tree or the 99-cents only store, as well as your thrift stores, your junk stores, your bargain bins, all those types of things, DD's, Marshall's, Ross, in their clearance racks, all those types of things for these particular items. And these definitely need to be staples in your kitchens. Okay, this first is what you call a spoon rest. Okay, now what you do with this, you take this ladle. This is called a ladle. Okay, this is what you do when you're dipping gravies, any type of roux or something to that effect, or you can use it for punch, to dip punch out, or anything of that nature. Okay, it's called a ladle. And what you do is you set it on your spoon rest on your countertop, cooktop, or wherever you're serving, and it keeps, you know, food and stuff that gets on the back of your spoon from getting on your counter. And everything is housed inside of the spoon rest. I have different ones of this, all kinds, but you definitely need a spoon rest. Okay, now this is just simply your standard long handle. I love stainless steel products, because the stainless steel products, they are timeless. They don't go out of style. They don't burn, and things of that nature. Now, one thing about stainless steel products such as these, you cannot use them on Teflon cookware. That will be like your Tefal and things of that nature, that with the hard inside black. Excuse me. Excuse me, family. You cannot use these type of things in that, because it will scratch the bottom of them when you're, you know, scooping out and stuff. That is why you never, ever, ever, if you can help it, serve your food out of whatever it is that you cooked it in. You want to transfer it over to some tableware, which is like your Corning ware. This is a Corning dish. It's just simply blue. I just love it. It's also a pie pan that you could just take. If you buy a pie from the store, you take it out of there. You put it in a thing like this. People don't know if you made it or you bought it. But you just never, ever serve your food. When you're having a dinner party, you don't never, ever serve your food out of your skillets and your pots and your pans and things. You want to transfer them over to different dishes that are pleasing to the eye, because it just looks, what's the word I'm trying to gather to keep it pretty clean. But you don't want to, you know, serve your greens and stuff in pots with the, you know, the lids that don't go with it. It just looks really crazy. The outside of the pots is burnt around the edges, and you're still trying to serve the food inside of that. It just does not look good, and you don't want to do that. Anyway, but this is called a slotted spoon. Some people will call it a spoon with holes in it. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is for like my macaroni and cheese and whatnot. Potato salad, macaroni salad, anything like that you don't have too much of a problem with it losing its juice. You're getting more food than juice. Okay. This one here is simply a slotted spoon spatula, is what I seem to call it. And it's pretty much the same thing. And I love this. I got this actually from the 99-cents only store. And I just love it. So it's a good thing to have. Now, whenever you do transfer your food over to a corning dish such as this, what you want to do is you want to take your washcloth and clean around just like this, okay? Clean around the rim of your dish. Why? Because it looks better. The presentation is everything. You don't want spills and droplets all on the side, all on the outside of it, then baked and cooked all on. It don't look nice. It don't look nice, ladies. And you having people over to your house, you want them to enjoy your meal. You don't want them to be looking at your dishes sideways, because the way you presenting it to them is not palatable. It's not pleasing to the eye nor to their taste buds, and you don't want to do that. So I ask that you have the proper serving utensils, as well as Corningware, or if you cannot afford Corningware, okay, any type of serving dishes will work, because, or you go to your tried and true, which is our 99 cents only. This is servingware, family. This is servingware, okay? Yes, you can bake in it. I don't totally advise it, because it will be uneven cooking, and this is so flimsy to whereas you're going to burn up your stuff and stuff like this, okay? So you don't really want to cook inside of this if you can help it. Now, if your turkey is inside of a turkey seasoning bag or whatever, and then you're setting the bag in here, okay, that's one thing. I still don't advise it, but if that's, you know, how you're cooking and that's what you're accustomed to and that's what you have or whatever, that's fine. However, when it's very, very flimsy like this, the quality of your food is not going to taste the same, because this is so thin. But you can, however, serve your food in this and it will still look extremely nice. It's economical and all those things. Now, and I have all kinds. I also use these when I'm taking food over to Ken's, or if you're taking food over to Mama's house and whatever it is that you cooked, then yeah, you just use these things, and they're so economical and they present well. Family, this is absolutely my favorite. This is my favorite kitchen gadget I have, besides my KitchenAid, of course. But this right here, oh my God. You talking about cooking some fat back, some ham hocks, some ooh-wee, turkey legs and tails and all that kind of stuff at a fraction of the time. Oxtails, whatever it is that usually take a long time for it to cook, and here's fraction of the time. This is what you call a pressure cooker. I use this often, okay? A lot of times I use this, and I simply adore it. I love it. It steams, and that's what makes it cook so fast, is the fact that it steams. This is your steam release button here. You press this down before you open this up, because it will explode on you if you don't know how to use your pressure cookers, okay? This is part of the Cooking Essentials brand. I've had this for years. Cook's Essentials is a QVC top of the line brand, in my opinion, okay? Now, this one here will probably run you about anywhere from $75 to $150 to have a good pressure cooker in your rotation, okay? Now, this here is just a release valve to release the steam. This locks it, that opens it up. And here's a lock here at the top to lock your top on it. You pull the sides open like that and you release it off of the pan, okay? But this is the bomb. It has an LCD screen on the bottom. You simply set it to your settings, whichever you want. Brown steam, high, low, cooking time, delayed time, you know, all those types of things on this, or if you just simply want to keep it warm. But this is a staple in my kitchen. I don't know what I would do without this guy here. I love it. How bomb is this, right? This is simply a glass. I would use this for like my banana pudding. It's just simply a glass container. That's it. It's a servingware. I got it from the Goodwill. That is part of the tag on the bottom. And it serves very pretty on your table or whatever. And excuse me, with this I would make like a banana pudding, rice pudding or something to that effect in this, or even like, you know, that salad my mom used to make with marshmallows and fruit and all that kind of stuff. She would put it in dishes like this, and it would show very well, and it just looked good on your countertop. So it's a good little staple to have in the kitchen. Okay, family, this here is my Ninja. Okay, I love, love, love this gadget. Okay, now this, you can also chop up all your goodies just as a food processor, but you can also use this as a mixer, as a blender, and so many different things. The possibilities are endless. When you get one of these in your kitchen, you will simply adore it. It's a smoothie maker. It's so many different things. I love it. It's a staple in my kitchen. This here is my KitchenAid mixer. I love it. Love, love, love it. It is the Artisan. Let me turn it to the side so you can see. And I love it. There's not a cake or a pie made in my kitchen that I don't use this. I love, love, love this. This is one of my best gadgets and one of the best things that the kids have bought me. I love it. What is a kitchen without Pyrex? I mean, Pyrex go back, I mean, years, right? My mom used a lot of Pyrex products. Her what do you call that? Measuring cups and stuff of that nature was all Pyrex. And in fact, I have my mom, the 8 cup big glass Pyrex measuring cup. But this here is what you use to store your things in the refrigerator. I like to store a lot of my things in glass. It keeps better to me. I bought this Black Friday last year, but I had a lot of this stuff anyway. So as you can see, I never opened it. It is still closed. And I got this on Black Friday. Once again, this Black Friday, Target is offering this yet once again. And I believe it's $15 on Black Friday. I know it's around 20 or less than. But it is a good one to have in your kitchen to store your food. Anytime you can store your food in clear like this, especially with a lid, you can kind of gauge it and see whether or not it's fresh or not. I also ask that you take little stickies and write the date and the name of the food that you're storing, because after certain days, yes, the first couple of days the seasoning set in and it tastes really, really good. But after a couple of days, you kind of want to, I don't know, if you didn't freeze it, kind of want to throw it out, because you don't want it to start to, you know, get moldy and all those types of things, and the nutrients and stuff like that start to turn on it. So you just don't want to store that stuff for too long. But anyway, to store your stuff, it's always a good bet to store it in some pretty good storage. What's the words I'm trying to get? Some good storage dishes with lids on it. Now, in this particular box here, it's a 17-piece, and it has all of the dimensions and their lids and all that kinds of good old jazz. Okay, it letting you know that it is oven safe, dishwasher safe, and it is also avoid extreme temperatures from going from hot to cold. Anytime you take glass from the oven and then try to put it in the refrigerator and it's hot, not only will it spoil your food really, really quick from taking it from hot to cold, but you will also break it. It's glass. So to take it from one extreme temperature to the next, you will definitely break it. So you don't want to do that. But either way, Pyrex, good staple in my kitchen.